Well, we're in these wonderful days of summer, and the days are longer and children are out playing. I remember when I was growing up, we had three rules that we had to live by. First one was you had to stay in the neighborhood. You couldn't take your bikes and venture out beyond that. Second rule was we had a neighbor named Ms. Murphy. Ms. Murphy had this big old dinner bell, and she'd get out every evening at whatever time she decided. She'd ding that bell, and it was time to go home. And I think our whole neighborhood ate when Ms. Murphy said it was time to eat. But third rule was when the street lights came on, you better be home. And I learned that lesson pretty quickly. But the street lights come on, everybody knew it was time to come home. But every so often our parents would let us stay out and play a game called Spotlight. And it's a version of hide and seek. The person that's seeking has the flashlight, and they count as you go and run and hide in the dark and hide behind things, and then they come and shine, try to find you, and when they find you, they shine the spotlight on you, call your name, and then you're caught, and then they go and find the rest of the children. Well, I remember one time my older boys that were in the neighborhood decided to play a prank on this little snotty-nosed boy that was probably bothering them way too often, I would think. And I went out and hid, and then they just kind of wandered off and left me. And I was out there a long time, and I was quite upset and quite distressed, being in the dark, being alone. And our scripture today addresses what that feels like. In the 9th chapter of the prophet Isaiah, he's writing to those in the northern kingdom of the Hebrew people that are being attacked and challenged by the Assyrians. And it's a dark, dark time. And they are so upset and they are so threatened. And he opens with these words. He says, "There will be no more gloom for those who were in distress. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned." And he follows those scriptures passage with additional verses just a few short verses later that talk about our Messiah. And we read those passages every year during Advent and Christmas time. Isaiah tells us, he says, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and upholding it with justice and righteousness from that time on and forever." So we know what it feels like to be in darkness, and perhaps this is a time where, or in these recent days of pandemic and so many things that are challenging us in our lives, and health matters and other things, and not only with us, but people that we love, people that are our family and friends. So in those times of darkness, I hope as you spend your devotion this morning in this 9th chapter of Isaiah that you'll read that. And the assurance is this: out of the darkness, those that are walking in darkness, they have seen a great light. And that great light is the light of Christ that came into this world to give us peace and hope and encouragement and love. And I pray that that light is shining brightly for you today. May you enjoy this day, this beautiful summertime, and may God bless you and your family.